before I filed, I did about a year before I started to get really pissed off about the laws within the foster care system. It just really started to tick me off. So I started reaching out to legislators and I went all the way to the governor and Laura Kelly, she never let me speak with her, but she did send the deputy secretary of DCF to speak with me. And this was probably my first year at my job. And when you enter this line of work, you just feel like you're going to change the world. And I feel like that conversation was the start of nothing. It was to pacify somebody who wrote an angry, passionate letter to the governor. That's what I don't like. I want people who want to listen to these things, and so I made sure to get involved with legislative actions. I watched the committee meetings. I reached out to specifically Representative Cindy Howerton, the chairwoman of the Child Welfare Committee. I had multiple conversations with her. I did all of that before filing, and it's something I'll continue to do. I don't have to be a lawmaker to help change the laws or advocate for it. It's
You just
going to
have to not
suck,
back down.
definitely. Exactly. And
Yeah.
that's one thing I've learned through this.
Yeah, that's what happened to Caden essentially, is that he started having questions for his representative and he got replied to with kind of snarkiness to an
Mhm.
email. And then he commented something on Facebook that was very well thought out and just wasn't insulting or anything. And Carpenter laugh reacted at it. And that's when Caden was like, you know what, Helen, I'm going to run. Let's do this. Because I'd been trying to get him to run for a minute. That's pretty much what happened. Is he was like, this guy doesn't care to hear from me. He's not representing me. Nobody I know can tell you who their representative is. He's not representing the people or connecting with them, at least. I can do a better job than this guy. And that's kind of what I was talking about when I first started this, and I was talking to people about how if you really just get to know your representative, you're probably going to think, this guy, I can do a better job than this guy or gal. If you have a problem with them.
Yeah.
Because it's just, they're not in for the right reasons. And it's pretty obvious when you start looking.
Yeah. It's sometimes it feels like it's right in your face. And I don't know, as a candidate, everyone likes to kind of throw shots at each other, point out what they don't like publicly. And I've just never wanted to do that. We can debate all day about our views on policies. I don't care what you do in your off time, if that makes sense. I'm not going to run a smear campaign. I'm not going to try to discredit you for things like that. And I really try to stand strong in that, because if I get elected and I just go to the state house and I'm like, I'm not listening or working with any Republicans, where are we going to get? Nowhere. So I don't run that kind of campaign. If the Republican opponent, me and him, we chat sometimes at our Rotary Club meetings, things like that. I may not like anything he stands for maybe, but you got to learn to live together somehow.